Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and as you can see from the title below, I am bringing you is this the right way around now? Yes, the Kat Von D Metal Matte palette. I like how I had to just check it's backwards in the camera, that's why. And I wanted to show you some swatches and do a little review on my first impressions of how they swatch. I know there's a lot of reviews out there, and I wanted to just show you what you get for the money as well. So firstly, this costs £50. However, I had £10 off, so I felt really good about that. You know I like a bargain if you're a long time subscriber. In that box you get a little leaflet, and you also get the palette. There's no brush, but that's okay. So the little leaflet has got 3 looks. You've got Metal Maiden, Velvet Romance, and Metal Matte Mashup. Try saying that after a few ciders. I think it's really good to have something like this as a guide, especially when it's a palette like this one where there's lots of colours. It gives you a little bit of an idea of what you could use it for. I would really like to try these, and I've never seen a video where somebody has actually done all the looks and actually tried to do what they have suggested. So I don't know if you would like to see anything like that, let me know. I'm trying to avoid tutorials so much, but I would do something if it was requested. So if you wanted to see a video with all 3 of these looks being done, then let me know. So let's show the palette. Taking photos, so we should be okay. So first of all, it's like a really beautiful solid, very solid cardboard palette. This is matte, the sort of inner part, and this is metallic where the writing is, and you can see the difference there. She's used really special lettering. I wish I could remember what it's called. I almost had a tattoo like this where it says the word one way, which is metal, and then when you turn it over it says the word the other way, which is matte, which is really clever. Very, very clever. So let's open it. It's got a magnetic closure, so that helps. Wow, okay. So we have a giant mirror, as you can see, and we can actually fold this right back because it is a cardboard palette. You can see how large this is in comparison to other palettes. This is huge. Each of these circular ones are the size of a MAC or Makeup Geek shadow, so you can make a bit of a guess at how big it is. You've got 9 shimmer shades, including, I think, satins and glitters. And then you have 13 matte shades in here. Each of them have the names below, but also if you check out the back, it does give you the names here as well, just to make it easy if you were showing. And also on the back of the original packaging, they give you the names and the shades. I think that's upside down, isn't it? The names and the shades. But also they show you the shades so you get an idea of what's in there. So if you were just picking this up and you wanted to see without opening it, you'd know that it was quite a colourful palette. So I've never tried anything from Kat Von D before. I wanted to bring you this so I could just show you some swatches and maybe a first impressions of how I feel about them as a finger swatch. It will be finger swatches. I will be swatching them on my arm, and I'll try and keep them in a similar order. I think I'm going to start with the mattes. So I will start with the first 5 mattes, which are these blues, greys and greens and whites. So the first one is Linen. That's a really smooth consistency. It reminds me of the Viseart mattes. Next is Jet, which is a jet black. Wow, that is pretty intense. Just look at that. There's so much there. Next is Velour, which to me is the most perfect royal blue. There we go, look at that. That's such a smooth shadow as well. Then the 4th one is Stone, which is like a charcoal grey. Oh, that is the smoothest grey I've ever had. That is amazing. And then the 5th one is Moss, which is a mossy green. Again, these are really wearable colours, I think. I do like that green. It's a real depth to that. That's beautiful. On to the next 5, which are the purples and pinks. So you've got ribbon, silk, fringe, feather and oak, which is this lovely brown colour here. Ribbon is the most stunning purple colour. That's beautiful. It's nice. It's definitely not a real purple. You know, it's that sort of blackened purple. Silk is like a lavender pinky colour. Now, I do often take... Oh, that's so nice. Look at silk. That's gorgeous. That would be beautiful in the crease. That would be stunning. Next we have Fringe, which is a gorgeous peachy shade. It's stunning. Wow. Okay, that is just gorgeous. There may need to be a bit more swipe, but it's definitely a bright peach. Look at that. Those 3 together work really well. And then we have Feather, which is a yellow. Now, I've never seen a yellow eyeshadow like this before. It's almost like a light lemon canary yellow. I know that some people are quite disappointed with this, but I actually think that's not bad. You could mix the 2 together. The good thing about having a yellow and a peach and a sort of lavender colour, this one here, mixing those together would give you such a lovely crease colour. You could actually make a crease colour that is made for yourself. And then the final one is Oak, which is the perfect warm brownie colour for deepening the crease. That is gorgeous. I really like those. There's only 3 mattes left, so I'm going to do those next. And they are Suede, Bone and Velvet. You've got Suede, which is a beautiful crease colour. Bone, which is like a off-white cream colour. And then Velvet, which is like a burgundy colour. Burgundy, purpley, aubergine, definitely. So Suede. I mean, these are quite close to my skin tone, but that shouldn't really matter. Suede is just going to be gorgeous in that crease. Look at that. That's stunning. And then Bone, I can see me finishing Bone off because I love this sort of colour on the highlight, under the brow. Again, that works really well. And then the final one is Velvet. This doesn't feel as... Wow, look at that. It doesn't feel as smooth as the last ones though, but oh my gosh. That is something else. Again, those 3 together, just such a perfect eye look. I love that. I love that you can really get so much out of this. I mean, for me, I think there is a lot that I could do with this palette. Of the shimmer shades, and you've got Nebula, Watt, Ignite, Tinsel and Glitz first of all. Nebula is like the most amazing night sky. Oh, look at that. Oh my gosh. There's so much depth to that. That is just beautiful. Then we'll go with Watt. Oh my God, like a beautiful teal. You can tell I get really excited by the shimmer shades, especially when they're like that. That feels so smooth. It's beautiful. Ignite. That's also stunning. There's almost like a duochrome to that Ignite. It's got like a silver reflex. And then Tinsel is the, I mean, it's appropriately named, especially for this season, and it is the glitter shade. Oh my goodness gracious. Yeah, it's definitely a metallic shade. Can you see? Oh, so happy with that. And then finally we have Glitz, which is like a champagne colour. Oh yeah, you can barely see it on me though. There, it looks like a highlighter. I bet you could use it as a highlight. It actually would be really nice as a highlight. Can we just look at this? I'm trying to get it off and it is staining my arms. And we're on the last 4 shades, which are Twinkle, Volt, Synergy and Flash. These ones here. So we have Twinkle, which is a shimmery lilac. I love this sort of colour on the eye, especially when you've got green eyes. This colour would be perfect. That finger swatch is not coming up as nice as the others, but I think it's very buildable. Look at that, that's stunning. Volt, I think, is going to be one of my favourites. I can see that being an ultimate favourite colour. Just look at that. It's like a dirty burgundy. Yeah, like it's just like that. Is gorgeous. Next is Synergy and Flash. And Synergy is like a bronze colour. Flash is like a very orange gold. So Synergy is the bronze colour. And these always come out well. I always find that bronzes work really well. That is gorgeous. And then finally, Flash. Whoa, that is something else when it comes to gold. It's yellowy and it's orange. That's gorgeous. Those last three colours go so well together. I love how it's actually put together. I think it looks really good, and you could effectively do looks with all of these where they are. So I feel like she's put them in a place where you could use them in quads or trios. So it's worthwhile looking at what is available to you there. I am really looking forward to trying this out. I will probably do some looks with it and put them on Instagram. So if you are looking for inspiration from these palettes, every time I do a makeup look, I end up putting them on Instagram. So I'll pop up my Instagram here if you want to go and check that out. Also, if I will do a review on this once I've used it and given it a fair trial, which means that that will be on my blog. I'm going to be reviewing more on my blog. So if you go and check that out down below, it's www.leahxl.com. I will put that on the screen as well. So that's it. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for taking the time. This is my first Thursday video, and I hope that you start to enjoy the format. This isn't the background that I will be using from now on. I'm hoping to try and keep the videos to under 10 minutes, although this one has gone on a bit longer, so my apologies. I really hope that you guys stick with me. Give it a thumbs up if you've enjoyed it. Comment down below if you wish, and subscribe if you haven't already. I will leave some links up here anyway, so if you just click on the screen anywhere, you'll be able to subscribe to the channel. Thank you for watching. Bye guys.